Wake up. Get ready for a major remodel. Oh, it's good to be back.
Hey, did you ever dress up as a superhero growing up for Halloween? If so, which one? And if not, which one?
Growing up, no, but in my mid-30s in Palm Springs right before an arrest, yes. Iron Man 2 is about the problems and promise of legacy in the superhero world. Physically, I feel like Don and Scarlett and Mickey actually had a heavier load this time as far as just armature.
He made them do it all in CGI. He's like, fuck it, CGI. CGI it, and I'm walking off.
Draw me. Draw me.
But again, I think, we just labored really hard to say, like, okay, we're audience members who made the first Iron Man successful, and we're smart, which is kind of why we were drawn to it. So what do we expect? So we kept putting ourselves in, like, audience seats. And so me, the mental and emotional aspects and development of Tony were to me a lot more, it's strange to say personal, because it's not necessarily relating to my life, so to speak, but just the mythology of saying you're something and being that thing or something entirely different.
Everybody's waiting to see the union of Iron Man and War Machine. You see that?
Nice.
That'll be, totally exciting.
You don't have to do this alone.
Come on!
I'm kitted out as War Machine, so that's the new look.
Wow.
It's great working with talented people. It's great working with the new technology, with the special effects, getting to play with those toys.
Oh, yeah. There's 3 Happy Hogans in the movie. There's the Jon Favreau that was in actually excellent shape. He was boxing every day in pre-production and made it into the ring for the scene where he gets his ass handed to him by Scarlett. It was originally a longer scene, and maybe he was just too emasculated to actually let it be in the movie. Then about midway, he's struggling with the metafast, but occasionally binging on pizza, but then saying, this is crazy, I gotta get back in the gym.
Can I have my question back?
By the time we were doing reshoots, they were framing him out of shots. Here's the thing, though. This is one of the things I love about you.
Oh, here we go. Now the nice. Now kiss me on the cheek after you're done with me.
Yeah, that's how we do it.
Throw me $1 and a towel. Give me cab fare and walk me to the lobby.
You know, I wouldn't have the upbeat part. I forgot it.
It's crazy back there.
Even though it's a big effects extravaganza, it's fun to keep it about the people, about the relationships, about the humor. You ever boxed before?
I want one.
No. When you have a sexy secretary or a girl, swinging around by her ankles in a catsuit, that's innately sexy. But the fact is that these characters are, they're intelligent, they're ambitious, they're motivated and calculated to some degree. I think this because Gwyneth and I are able to sort of be the brains behind the operation in some aspect. There's kind of a happy medium there. Kind of adds to the charm, the charisma of the film, of the finished product.
I think it's a very smart decision, actually, to have women who are capable and intelligent, because it appeals to women. So it's not only a film for 15-year-old boys. It's a film that can relate to a lot of people on a lot of levels, and like a lot of my girlfriends. Sorry. That's right. Like it because of the romance, or like Scarlett is in the trailer, and so it's appealing. Like, oh, who is she? And it doesn't look like, it doesn't look gratuitous. It looks like there are interesting women in the movie, and certainly from the first one too, that my character is quick and she's articulate, and I think it makes it so that when you take your kid, if you're a mom, it's really fun for you to watch as well. So it's nice to see women who are kind of aspirational and smart, sexy, all at the same time.
It's oddly kind of old-fashioned, actually, in the best sense of the word. There's sort of these characters are like those fabulous femme fatales of the kind of golden age of Hollywood, that Bette Davis, more than the Jane Mansfield, which I think is so much more dynamic to watch.
It's really fun and funny.
Sir, exit the donut.
There's lots of good action.
The surprise of the movie is going to be Scarlett.
You got incoming.
Nail it.
Oh man, you can have your suit back.
It's a bit of a darker, more explosive, faster-paced film with Iron Man 2.
The kiss, of course, was very highly anticipated. How was it shooting that scene and finally getting that over with?
I couldn't get her off me. It was embarrassing.
It was great because both my husband and his wife were right there.
She said to me that I didn't know what I was doing, like it didn't feel good, and I'm like, you know what? First of all, we're all friends. So what would be creepy would be if I was coming off all sexy to you while we're... By the way, I've done that in movies, and it creeps them out. So what am I going to creep you out? What did I just... I felt like I was going to swallow this mic cover for a moment. Despite what she said on set, she still thinks about it. And as usual, he has nemeses abounding.
I want to make Iron Man look like an antique.
Then it takes off from there.
I hope you're ready. I know exactly what I'm doing.
What? I had a lot of fun.
Can you elaborate?
Yeah, excuse me?
Can you tell us about the
Just woke up. No, it was nice. It was great because I worked with some great people, and he's real easy to real easy to work with. Makes it fun, and it was nice because it was like I just came off working with a film that there was no budget, and I didn't even have a chair to sit in. I remember the first day I asked for a cappuccino, and they said, "What kind would you like?" And
He was back with a vengeance, and it was like, my God, he could really, you know, there's a lot of people, we're not going to have a tremendous amount of screen time. Who's going to be able to be there, make an impression, and you feel like this guy's in trouble? And so Mickey brought a lot of intensity to both those roles. We did some artwork, and I met with him, sat down with him, and we talked about everything. It was before all the awards things started to happen. We had a nice little connection, and I talked to people who worked with him. They said great things about him. His talent is undeniable, and so that started, that conversation ended, and then Robert was on the road with him doing the tour because he was on the Tropic Thunder Awards tour. And he, I think, was lobbying every time they sat together to try to get him to join the movie.
I really worked you like a rib, didn't I? It was embarrassing. I was literally begging you in public.
Iron Man 2 is going to be kick-ass. Go get him, boss.
You complete me? With just, you know, more bang for the buck, as it should be in the sequel.
It was great. We had a good time.
They'll be moved to tears. They're going to love it. It's a ride.
Sam Rockwell was somebody that I had known and thought would work really well with Mickey. He doesn't get intimidated by talented performers and movie stars. He's done a great job with a lot of people. And you guys had a
we had a great time. We had a lot of fun, and I think we're doing this improvisation where I said, "Bring me some vodka," or "This wine is shit," and I just moved the wine over, and he took his glass and he goes, "Yeah, this is shit." You know, so it was fun to work with.
Iron Man 2, exciting, thrilling, sexy.
Is that dirty enough for you?
It's good enough.
Iron Man 2 is going to blow your mind.
It kicks ass.
Be there.
I am Iron Man. The suit and I are one.